What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel, and thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. To all the new subscribers who have emailed me with different things that you have going on in your life, names that I haven't even seen in the comment section, I want to say welcome to the channel and thank you for reaching out and trusting me with your life issues. Hopefully, I have been of some help. I have seen what I'm about to talk about on social media. Well, let me go ahead and get out the way. Why do this is coming from, and I'll go back and explain. A lot of black women have said this on social media, and I have heard it in real time, and people have asked me through email. Black women have emailed me, and they want to know, why do black men, when they decide to date outside of their race, feel the need to put down black women? I've seen it on social media. I've heard black women talk about it in real time, and a few have emailed me in the past. I just never addressed it yet. This very question. When black men decide to date outside of their race, no matter what it was, Puerto Rican, Spanish, whatever, Latino, Mexican, Asian, Caucasian, why do they feel the need to put down the black woman? And I want to explain that best I can and be honest in what I'm about to say. Being a man, my personal opinion is I do not think that the black men who they are speaking of, I do not think that the masses of them are doing it intentionally to put down black women. I do want to say that, but hold on, don't go too far. What I think ends up happening is there's a certain, because it's not going to apply to every black woman, so I have to pick and choose my words the right way. There's a certain sound that men are saying about a certain group of black women that gets circulated, and that can make it appear that they are being heavily criticized by black men, especially the ones who decide to date outside their race. But if you pay attention, though, to the criticism, that's why I say I don't think it's intentional directly. If you pay attention to the criticism, the ones who date outside their race are saying the same thing as black men who date black women and stay within their race. At least from what I've heard. I've never heard a black guy who's date outside his race complain about something that black women do that's different from people that I know that stay within their race. Let me give you an example of how this can get circulated. If I have had in my life, when I start driving, let's say I started out and I had a Honda Accord, excuse me. I had a Honda Accord. And then that Honda Accord kept on leaking around the seals. I went and got another Honda Accord. That Honda Accord kept leaking around the oil pan. I went and got another Honda Accord. That Honda Accord also started leaking as well. I went and got a Camry, Toyota. If somebody say to me, why did you switch from You had all these Honda Accords. What made you go get a Toyota Camry? We thought you was a Honda man. I would say, man, every Camry that every Honda that I had, now mind you, I've only had 3, but I have to speak from my experience. Okay? Remember that. We're all speaking from our experience. Every Honda Accord that I had, man, it kept leaking on me. They can never fix it. I got tired of putting it in the shop. I went and got me a Toyota Camry. It don't leak. Now, pay attention to something. It don't mean that the Toyota Camry doesn't have any issues. It simply means that whatever issues it may have, it's not the primary issue that the last 3 Honda Accords had. You feel what I'm saying? So when you say it that way, man, the last 3 Honda Accords I had leaked oil. I'm using symbolism, metaphors, typology. Y'all get it. The 3 Hondas represents the black woman. The Camry represents anything outside of black. The last 3 I had, when I was staying within my race, the last 3 leaked oil. Couldn't fix it. I stepped out, got something different, ain't no more oil leaking. Now, when a black woman hears that, she automatically will say, he is criticizing me, because he's now telling everybody that we leak oil. But now he's saying, because remember, even the black dudes that stay with black women, they're also saying that Honda Accords leak oil. But the reason why they're going to get more up about it is because now the one that's dating outside of his race is speaking from the other side. See, that's what black women ain't going to like. You don't have the right, if you're going to go, and that's what they say, if you're going to go, go. But don't go and then turn around and try to talk about us. Yeah, they're going to say, we don't have no problem with you wanting to date Maylene. We don't have no problem with you wanting to date Becky. We don't have no problem with you wanting to date Sabrina, Mikasita. We have no problem with that. But when you go over there, don't try to turn around and look back and then say something about us. But you got to remember now, the real criticism is the fact that the Honda Accords was leaking oil. And black men, let's just say that the oil was the black women have attitude problems, because that's a big one. A lot of guys are saying they got attitude problems now. They're saying that from black men that's dating black women. Black men who date black women are saying that there is not all black women now, again, I gotta use my words right, but there is it would appear that at least in the single market, I would say, at least those who are trying to date, the black women that are trying to date, it would appear that a great mass of them has attitude problems. If I use my own personal experience, since I have been divorced, I've dated 4 black women. If it was 4, 3 of them had attitude problems. And 1, you couldn't tell it unless she got upset, and then she would almost transform. And you'd be like, who in the world is this? You could just you'd be like, hold on, chill. I mean, literally, like, hold on, chill. You try like, hold on, chill out. Hey, it's me. Hey, chill out. On 10. So I think that's what's going on. The black woman feels like when the black man leaves a relationship, not the relationship, when a black man leaves the race and date other women, he should no longer have a say so about whatever's going on that the black woman might have been doing wrong, because she's going to take that as criticism. You don't get to speak about us and you have went to the other side, because they're not saying anything any different than what black men are saying that are actually staying in and dating black women. They're not saying anything any different. The matter of fact, to be honest, the majority of what I hear the criticism and the complaints is coming from, because the majority of black men stay within their race. Almost 90% of black men marry black women. So let's just keep it real. 88% or whatever of black men marry black women. So it ain't like the masses are taking off in droves. So the black men that are dating and marrying these black women, those are the ones that I hear saying the same thing. So once somebody say, because again, we're talking about personal experience here. So you say, well, my car was leaking oil. You say, wait a minute, my Honda was leaking oil too. You say, wait a minute, my Honda was leaking. Then you come to find out, maybe one or two, they don't leak, but the masses of them definitely seem like they leaking. But then black women don't want you to ever say that, because again, they're going to go with feelings and emotion. And hey, we get picked on enough. We get looked down enough. We get trampled on enough. Nobody respects us enough. And now you black men, see, that's what it's going to turn into. No, the white man don't treat us right. At the job, we get blah, blah, blah. Society gonna blah, blah, blah. This gonna blah, blah, blah. And now you too? They don't want that. In actuality, if truth be known, I was being real, they don't want you to ever say nothing critical about them. Truth be known, they really don't. I mean, who does, right? But black women, they really don't. They don't want you. Don't be doing that. Don't be speaking out what you think we are. So anyway, I just want to answer the question. Why do black men feel the need to put down black women when they no longer date within their race? I think that it becomes more of an explanation than an intent to criticize. Or they may get over there and then see the difference, and then they're going to tell it. But when they telling it, they're not telling it directly. You know what I'm saying? They could be telling the homeboy. His homeboy could be like, man, what's it like dating so-and-so? Man, it's way different, man. They ain't no yelling, they ain't no fussing, they ain't no screaming. I ain't got to worry about seeing it. Then black women hear it, they go, oh, wait a minute. No, don't you be speaking. But he was explaining. He was talking about the differences. He won't saying it's perfect, but whatever reason that allowed him to go in the first place, he realized I ain't got to deal with that, if that makes sense. I may have other issues that I may have to deal with, but I don't have to deal with that one. And I think a lot of times black women will see that as them being overly critical. So why do they do it? I don't think it's intentional. I think it comes out more as an explanation as to the differences that black women are going to take as them criticizing them no matter what the situation is. Y'all got it? Bye.